Hello and welcome everyone. So in today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at LTC USD, which is Litecoin quoted in US dollar. Now, as you can see here, the Litecoin had a very big, tremendous move to the upside since the lows back in October here. Rallied for over 400% before having this little bit of correction. Right now, we seem to bottom around here and we picked momentum. So first thing that comes to mind is this channel that we're evolving in. And as you can see, this channel is going to give us what the price action is like and would give us good entries and good exits, because identifying these areas of liquidity, for me personally, I think that identify these area and knowing when to get in and when to get out is 80% of the trade. You can get it correct, you can get the trade correct, but if you fail to find the entry, and if you don't know where to get in and when to get out, it can be really painful for you. So for example, if the price was around here, as you can see, if the price was around here and you bought around here, yes, if you held all the way throughout probably 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks here, you would have made money, but you would have had all of this pain through here. And if you bought with margin or a very big lot, you've probably lost a lot of money in this sell-off here. So knowing when to get in, when to get out, not only would save you from this, but it also give you more profit, because if you reload around here, I mean, you will not, it is very hard to find the exact perfect spot of when to get in, when to get out, but knowing it approximately would give you a very big chance in trading. So if you got in around here, sold around here, got in around here and sold around here, you would have made more money than just buying and holding throughout here. This is a trader's market, not a buy and hold market. So moving back over to the charts, as you can see, we're evolving in this channel around here. As always, we draw the channels from the most recent price to the oldest price. It is a better way to kind of, it's an easier way to draw channels, in my opinion. So here is the other end of the channel. Right now we're evolving in this price channel around here, and we could go back around here. We could test these lows around here, which is a probable scenario, since, as you can see, I'm going to remove the indicators around here. As you can see here in the hourly chart, we do have a head and shoulders pattern. And textbook example of what is a head and shoulders, how can you know when to get in, when to get out, and how to profit from a head and shoulders? Well, this is the neckline, which is the price that the head and shoulders has been bouncing on, the support of the head and shoulders. And we do take this head and shoulders, we take how big the high is, and how big it is, we put it back of where the price could break, and it gives us a target of approximately 160, 165 area, which if we go back to the daily charts around here, the lows are around 170. So it means that we could have a little bit of a sell-off. We could have, a small fake out. If this pattern is complete, we could have a little bit of fake out and then bounce back. This is one scenario that could play out. However, in my opinion, we probably won't have that. We probably would have a little bit of a sell-off here, but we would bounce back, because this is what's happening at the moment, is weakness in the US dollar. And since LTC is quoted in US dollar and the cryptos in general are acting recently as a safe haven asset, so this weakness in the dollar, because as you can see here, we're starting to sell off in the dollar, and we do have a head and shoulders in the dollar. If we draw the neckline here, so what we did, this is the head, this is the shoulder, this is the head, this is the shoulder. We went below it, we back tested here, and right now we're gonna keep going below it. And I think that this is gonna propel the dollar a lot lower. And if the dollar goes lower, this gives us a target of around 75, around 90.75, which is the support around here So if we do take a look at the support around here, this is very probable target, and we do make 1975, which was this was the support, and we could go back to that support. And if this happens over the next week, we could really see a big pressure on the US dollar, and therefore a big pressure up on LTC. So LTC could do what's called a failed head and shoulders, and if it does a failed head and shoulders, it will probably keep moving up. So this is scenarios to keep in mind. We do have both scenarios in. A bearish scenario where we would break this one and keep going lower, it could happen, but it's a very low probability scenario in my opinion. So and also, if you keep in mind, if you go to the 4-hour chart and use an EMA, very good EMA to use on the 4-hour chart when it comes to Litecoin is the EMA of 344 period EMA. As you can see here, 344 being a Fibonacci number. So here I'm going to zoom out to show you how accurate and how well this last EMA has done. So as you can see here, we bounced since the start of the bull market here. We did bounce here, we did bounce here, we did bounce here, we did bounce here, and we did have a little bit of fake out, but we did close on a daily basis above it, on a weekly basis, sorry, above it, and then we kept moving forward. So this EMA here would provide you with very good entries if you do backtest, which in my opinion it could happen, but I'm more waiting for a move to the upside. But if we do have a move back to the EMA, this would be a perfect buying opportunity in my opinion. So you put the buying opportunity here, and then you put your stop below this EMA, and then you could wait for the next move to go up and lock in profit at the next target. So what is the next target? So in my opinion, it's going to be the 278, the 292. These two are very important level to watch for. Now, how do you get these level? Well, first you can use a Fibonacci expansion and have these lows here, these highs here, and these lows here. However, we're going to do something a little bit differently this time. So if we do go over to the weekly charts, I'm going to go over to the weekly chart to show you what happened to the to LTC. We had a tremendous move to the upside. However, let's go to the monthly chart, it's better. However, we did have a move here to the upside. However, the last monthly close was around 240, and 240 is the current resistance here. As you can see, I'm gonna go over, we're gonna make 240 around here, and 240 here is the current resistance. So it just shows you how big this level is. If we do have a monthly, and we still have 10 days to do that, if we do go up and close above this level here on the monthly basis, this could be a very big catalyst for Litecoin. So we do have this level here, and if we go to the weekly chart, I'm gonna zoom out again, and if you go to the weekly chart, the highest closing on a weekly basis is 290, around 291, 290. So this is the next level to watch for, and obviously the next level above that is the all-time highs, which are around 370. So these are the level to watch for. I'm gonna go back to the well, let's go back to the daily chart, and if we use the daily chart here and we do use the Fibonacci expansions, so we're going to use the lows here, the highs here, and then the lows back above here. And as you can see, Fibs gave us these targets. Gave us this target here, which is the highs, which is totally understandable, and gave us a target of near 290, and gave us another target near 270. So it just shows you that we do have a double confirmation when it comes to these levels to watch for. We do have the Fibs who are indicating for these levels, and we do have the previous support and resistance to look for. So these are the levels to watch for in my opinion. The 240, very important level if you do have a monthly close above that. The 290, the 291 if you do have a weekly close and a monthly close above it, and then the all-time high of 270. And after we do take the all-time high of 270, I think that we can go really parabolic and have those parabolic move when it comes to Litecoin. Now, another thing to watch for here, we're going to go over to the LTC BTC, which is the Litecoin to Bitcoin ratio. Something very important to watch. So here we are almost at an all-time low. We're not an all-time low, but we are in pretty much, last time we've been this low was 2017, December 2017. So it is a 40-year low. And same thing that was happening around here. We were going down, and then we did have a big move up. So if, in my opinion, we're gonna have to watch for maybe we could have a little bit of pressure or sideways movement here, but eventually we will do have a move up. And if you do take a look back at 2017, how the rally of 2017, let's go over to the weekly chart. The rally of 2017 happened, we did have very quick and big move when it came to Litecoin. So here we were testing the highs pretty much like we are doing right now, and then we had a 300% move in 1 month. In 4 weeks we had a 300% move to the upside. So keep in mind that we could see one of these parabolic moves if we do take the all-time highs right now. In my opinion, Litecoin is a very lagging. I mean, right now at the moment it is lagging compared to Bitcoin, and so if it does catch up, and it as it did back in the in 2017, if it does repeat the same pattern of catching up quickly, if you do see the LTC Litecoin to Bitcoin ratio move up, and here have a price target that moves up, take these highs and close on a monthly basis above 370, we could really have a big move to the upside that could go real quickly. So keep this in mind. But for now, we're still a little bit far from this, and in my opinion, we could watch for right now. Right now, the goal is basically to enter, if you're not already in the market, is to enter a market at a very good point. And right now, I think that if you do backtest around here, it could be a very good point. However, if you do not want to miss on the move, you can split your position. So let's say you wanted to enter with 50 lots of Litecoin. So instead of going 50 lots right now, you could add in 25 lots right now, and if we do have a backtest, add in another 25 lots, and so this way you could profit more. And so that if you do this, if we do have a big move to the upside without backtesting, you still have an exposure of 25 lots, and you would still make money out of it. And if we do backtest, well, you're gonna profit from this retest and enter at a better price. So these are the tactics that you can use. And this was it when it comes to Litecoin. So hope to see you soon in the next video. Good luck.